Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jahan, ready? Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Vikings first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Gun. Go now. Black. 22's coming. Mike. Mike 22.
To throw, Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Mike 22. Yeah. You don't want none. Gun. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
3rd and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
22.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wait. Check. Ready, set. Check safety. Ready, set.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
21! Slam!
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Race out! Rush in! Watch the whip! Let him go!
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Back 22, back 22.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Greystone, travel. Lucky 50. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Bark is 61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
22 by 22. Lucky 50. Hey, Charlie.
At their 49-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 51 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Falcons 14, Vikings 7.
Mike, you ready? Mike, 5-4. Gun. 20. Sponge. No. Begin.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
You got it, son. Kill.
They toss to Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, watch it. Topper.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check it back.
11.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check, crunch.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 11.
Ready, back 25.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? Where are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 31, 48.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Space, 11.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Check.
Following the interception, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons' 38-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Cousins looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, back 25. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Check. Hey, check.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Ryan. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
22. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Freeman. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down, here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're not ready for this.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on first down. Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Switch. Check. 80 weapon.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.